Audio is live.
Okay, great. So welcome to Information Please. This is a game show. It's based on an old radio show that ran from the late 30s to the early 50s, hosted by Clifton Fadiman. The way it works is for the old show and for this one, people can send in questions. In my case, you can email them to me at infopleasesf@gmail.com. I'll take a look at the questions and possibly use them in future games. This is
should we not introduce ourselves?
I'll get to it, Tom.
Okay.
He's very slick at this.
This is the fourth time we've run Information Please. We ran it in person at a Capricon and a WindyCon in the Chicago area. We ran it online at AmazingCon. And in a couple months, we'll be running it online at Confluence in a virtual convention out of Pittsburgh. When the way the game will work is I will read announce the category and read the questions, and my panel of 4 experts will then get to talk amongst themselves to determine what the proper answers are. We're not always looking for trivia. Sometimes there's a puzzle involved, and they're going to have to figure out what the puzzle is. So, introducing my panel, we have Filker extraordinaire Tom Smith. We have Bill Higgins, whose knowledge of science is incredible.
Greetings, people of Earth.
Anne Gray, who has helped put together this wonderful convention that we're all attending. Thank you, Anne. And Alec Navala-Lee, who recently, about 2 years ago now, came out with an amazing book about John W. Campbell that has helped us kind of redefine the way we think of him in some very good and important ways. So let us start. The first category is we're going to be looking at fictional authors, okay? Yeah. So I'm looking for a fictional author who managed to break both of his ankles.
Fictional author.
Oh.
Both of his ankles.
Oh, we mean like an author who is themselves fictional.
An author who is themselves fictional with 2 broken ankles.
This isn't the guy from Misery, is it?
Oh,
it might be, but I don't remember his name.
Well, there are 2 different versions of what happens to that guy. In the movie,
I was going to say,
he breaks his ankles. In the book, he loses a foot. So are we talking about the movie or the book?
It could be either.
Well, his name is Paul from Misery. Is that correct?
Okay. Paul Sheldon, yes.
Okay.
Paul Sheldon in Misery.
Paul Sheldon.
Okay.
You've now spoiled that story for everyone.
Right. So just say, there are a lot of spoilers ahead, right?
There will be a lot of spoilers over the next hour.
No,
maybe that's revealed in the first 5 minutes.
What's her name? Kathy Bates. She did win the Oscar for that many years ago, so it's not exactly a spoiler. And
I will say that the one thing I remember from every trailer for that is watching her bring the shovel down. So it's not. They kind of led with the spoiler in that case. Can you name a fictional author whose vanity could never be overstated?
Sounds realistic. Let's see. Are we sure this is science fiction or fantasy? Sounds pretty.
Actually, Tom already got it. Gilderoy Lockhart.
Wow.
From Harry Potter.
Nice word.
Nice. Oh, yes. Okay.
And how about a fictional author who has a time-traveling son?
There's a time traveler, and the time traveler's dad.
It's not the time traveler's wife.
Or maybe the time traveler's mother is a fictional author.
Wow.
Time traveling son. So there's in All You Zombies, you have a time traveling son, but and the narrator is the author of this. I mean, they're the narrator of the story. They're the only one there.
Yeah. Okay, so the unwed mother then.
But I don't think of her as an author, really. I mean, it's just
okay.
And Steve's looking like that's not where he was going with this.
Although if you guys come up with a legitimate answer that's not what I had in mind, we'll still count it. So okay, well you got 2 out of 3 in that category. I was actually looking for George McFly.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Okay, I need to start expanding my the things I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about books. Was that a book before it was a movie?
It was not,
So,
but
so
movies,
right.
movies
So
count.
we're saying that movies are fair game, right?
Movies,
TV
comic books,
shows, okay, good.
games,
Okay.
across the
Anything,
spectrum.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So it's because I was thinking books too, so we gotta be more.
Yeah,
careful.
no, this is good. This is good.
Yeah. No, we're all over the place. Anne McCaffrey. The dragons in her series all shared a common naming feature. Okay.
An apostrophe?
No, that was the writers.
Oh, right. Okay.
All the dragons, though, had the letters TH at the end of their names.
Okay.
So keeping that in mind, can you name, these are not real Anne McCaffrey dragons, by the way, just to make that clear. Can you name an Anne McCaffrey dragon who would not choose a rider who was a liar?
Oh, truth?
Truth, yes.
Okay, so this is where we're going with it.
This is what we're going for. You.
Got it. Okay.
There we go.
How about an Anne McCaffrey driver who chose a rider who liked Arrested Development and The Land Before Time?
Bluth.
Bluth, yes. How about a dragon who solved mysteries with their rider?
Sleuth.
Sleuth, yes, very good. And how about a dragon who refused to eat either pork or shellfish?
Juice.
Oh,
And you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Pork or shellfish. So
My
no.
vocabulary is not up to this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
But it's
names
on
on
the
the
side of the food package.
I'm looking at the names on the screen, thinking this isn't necessarily the right group for this
No,
question.
you're right. It is on the side of that food package. It's
A word like it starts with a K,
yeah.
Yes.
Brian would totally know this one.
Keshruth or something.
Yes,
oh,
Kashruf.
nice. Good job.
Very good. 4 out of 4. Next category, Tom. This category should be right up your alley. But everybody, actually, Bill, you too.
Watch me bomb out.
Bill, you too. But everybody, feel free to join in. I would like somebody to sing sing a folk song based on a cartoon.
Like an existing folk song, or just make one up?
I'm thinking existing, but hey, if Tom wants to make something up, I'm cool with that.
Well, I did make up several of them. What would you like? The
folk
blast
song
sends me
based on a
skyward and into free fall. With one final thought as I head towards the wall, I'll catch that road runner if it's the last thing I do.
Very good.
All right.
Wish we had time for the whole thing.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the song is called Operation Desert Storm, and it's about the road runner and coyote.
The last time I did Information Please, I found myself singing a duet with Sharon McGuire of the Super Chicken theme. But not technically a folk song, it's the actual theme.
For Super Chicken.
How about a folk song based on Firefly?
I wrote
Well,
that too. Well,
I mean-
I'm the Captain Mal, my wit is dry. I may not always succeed, but I'm gonna try. I live by one law, Murphy's, and you know why. Hey, hey, I'm on Firefly. I'm on Firefly. I'm on Firefly. Yada da da da. Well, I'm Jane, the hero of Canton. I'm one studly guy. Don't get on my bad side, or you're gonna die. Oh yeah, I don't have the good side, and you know why. Yeah, hey, I'm on Firefly. I'm on Firefly. I'm on Firefly.
Okay, and finally,
I knew a song that was focused on the nickname Captain Tight Pants, but
okay, and finally, a folk song based on a Hugo-winning novel.
I can't remember. Did Falling Free win?
Falling Free won a Nebula.
Okay. Did what the hell was Time Enough for Love? Did that win?
no.
That did not win. That lost to Rendezvous with Rama, which you could write a pretty good folk song about.
And I'm sure somebody has. The question is,
Right.
can Tom or Bill or anybody else remember it?
I'm just trying to remember Hugo winners. My brain is going away.
Okay, well, you did 2 out of 3 on that one. So
Hang on a second. Let me look.
Okay,
He's gonna write one in a hurry.
he probably will.
There you go.
If necessary.
He does very well under pressure. I know that.
I think somebody did do a folk about red shirts, which won a Hugo.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I think but I wouldn't swear to it. But
Oh, that's right. The most obvious one was my first relatively famous, second relatively famous song. The spice melange, it's so cinnamon sweet. I put it on most everything I eat. It's addictive too, and don't it make my brown eyes blue?
No?
Good. I was just gonna improvise, shine on Harvest Dune.
Ba-da-da-da.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, somewhere over the rainbow at its end,
Okay, that was a
Rainbow's
reach,
End.
but a good one.
okay, I'm looking for an author who is also published using the name Kate Elliott.
Kate Elliott. As a
Pen name trivia.
I was aware that this was an author, but I don't know which one it is.
Prior to publishing as Kate Elliott, she published under the name Alice Rasmussen.
Alice Rasmussen.
Okay, how about Robin Hobb?
White, right? Something? No.
No.
Robin Hobb.
You asking for multiple Robin Hobbs or?
No, Robin Hobb had a different name before being published as Robin Hobb.
Yes.
And it was, I don't know. I've actually never read anything by her.
Megan Lindholm.
Megan Lindholm.
Okay,
Well,
and
I have read some Megan Lindholm. I've just never read any Robin Hobb.
okay, and how about KJ Parker? Okay, I would say that we stumped the panel. KJ Parker is Tom Holt, writing in a very different genre than he usually does. At this
Okay,
point,
who gets the encyclopedia here?
So normally the way this works is and this is for everybody who's watching, if you send in questions that I use in future games, if I use your question, you will receive an advanced reader copy of a book. And you can email, again, the questions to infopleasesf@gmail.com. And if you stump the panel, you will get a year subscription to Amazing Stories magazine, courtesy of Steve Davidson.
Cool.
So keep that in mind. Send in your questions. By watching this, you should get an idea about the type of thing I'm looking for. So for instance, in whose work or in which work would you find a robot named Marvin?
Douglas Adams.
Okay. And what about Tweaky?
Buck Rogers, the TV show.
Well, sort of Glenn Larson. Yeah, Glenn Larson's version of Buck Rogers.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Adam Link.
Ian O'Binder.
Okay.
Hey.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice. Good.
You know Binder's story, and the story was called
I, Robot.
Yes, You Robot.
Jane, yeah.
And how about a robot named Helen?
Lester Del Rey. Helen.
Oh
O'Rourke.
yeah, Helen O'Loy, classic
Yes.
story.
Right. Oh God, I haven't thought of that in years.
Okay. Can you name a spaceship? I can speak. A spaceship named for a rental company.
Enterprise.
Very good.
That's good.
Well,
And
it wasn't going to be Hertz.
Aegis would be a great name for a spaceship.
And how about a spacecraft named for a sunburned Gimli?
Red Dwarf.
Pardon?
Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. That is correct. And a spaceship named for a Groucho Marx character.
Shall we say it?
Firefly.
Firefly.
Firefly, yes. Oh, we'll go for one more of these. Can you tell me what Stan Lee's favorite spaceship would be?
Excelsior.
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 Where do we get the Excelsior from?
The Excelsior comes from a 1918 film called A Trip to Mars.
Oh, is that the Swedish film?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's a swell movie.
So I can go back far. You know, it's maybe we'll come back to that category. Can you name 4 people who have edited Asimov Science Fiction Magazine?
Well, Edward Furman, Sheila Williams.
Ed Furman did fantasy and science fiction.
Oh,
You're thinking of George Withers.
Skithers.
Okay, so you have Sheila Williams and George Suthers.
Wow.
Didn't Isaac Asimov edited?
No, he never edited it.
No, he
just
was
blends
not
his name to the
involved.
title.
Just named after him. Okay.
Why am I thinking Gardner Dozois?
Because he edited it for about 18 years.
That'll do it.
That's 3, right?
Yeah, he was
That's 3.
Sheila's predecessor. And so there's wow.
Wasn't Bova, was it?
Oh, McCarthy.
Yes, Shauna McCarthy.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
No, Ben Bova edited Analog.
Right.
So
Kathleen
if that's 4,
Maloney.
how many people have edited it in total?
5. Kathleen Maloney was the other one. She
That's
edited
right,
it
yes.
from
She
82 to
was
83.
She had a very, very brief tenure.
Okay, we all like Christopher Lloyd, right?
The actor?
Of course.
Yeah, the actor. You know, what's not to like? So if you're in a Christopher Lloyd movie and you have a car that can travel through time,
Mm-hmm.
what is powering that car?
A flux capacitor.
Yes. Now you're in a different Christopher Lloyd movie and you're driving a car that can drive through a mountain.
An
What's
oscillation
powering-
overthruster.
An oscillation overthruster. Yes. Very good. It tells you that Christopher Lloyd gets the best cars.
He
You
does.
might want to
Where does
identify
he
the
get
movie.
these toys?
Okay, so the flux
Wonderful
capacitor,
toys.
of course, comes from the Back to the Future movies. And Bill, since you knew it, where does the oscillation overthruster come from?
The oscillation overthruster features in the adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension from the golden year of 1984, where Christopher Lloyd plays John Big Boutte, right?
John Big Boutte, yes.
The Red Leopard.
And you want to make sure you pronounce his name properly.
Although the coolest car in any of those movies is clearly Benny the Cab.
Benny
Yes.
the Cat?
Benny the Cab.
That was
Yes.
the one I was wondering when we were going to go to Benny the Cab. So.
Actually, you know, you're right. Christopher Lloyd was in that movie as well. And
Yes.
I need to come up with a Benny the Cab question for that.
We have a panel.
So, a panel on the automobiles of Christopher Lloyd films. That could be fun.
Which way did the car open? And yeah.
Did you ever see the trailer that he did? A faux trailer for the horror version of Willy Wonka.
Oh my God, that sounds awesome.
It is.
I think I did see that.
Yep.
I think you
No,
did.
it's amazing.
I've always thought that was a horror story.
Yeah, I believe the title is Gobstopper.
Yeah.
Gob with a B, not God with a D.
Gob with a B, like an everlasting Gobstopper.
Right, because Godstopper could also be a pretty cool movie.
Yes, well.
Yeah.
Or a really lame supervillain.
Okay, lame supervillains. I have a category on that also. So which Doctor Who companion was an air hostess?
Oh.
I was going to step out. I don't have anything to contribute to this particular question.
Does Beatrix know?
No, Beatrix is not a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah. I honestly probably couldn't tell you the name of a single Doctor Who companion, not because I've never watched it, but because, as I mentioned before, I'm not good with people's names.
Is it Tegan?
It is Tegan Jovanka, yes.
Okay.
Okay, should we continue with this category, or have I just stumped you right off the bat?
It's
Go for it.
If it's all
unpopular.
Doctor Who related, then I'm going to take 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, this category is all Doctor Who related if we continue on with it.
Go for it.
Go for it? Okay.
All right, I'll
Which
see you.
Doctor Who? We'll see you in a few moments, Alec. Which Doctor Who companion liked to blow things up?
Oh.
Also, the name of a science fiction publishing company.
Or no.
Dog.
Peter? I'm like,
Valentine.
Gnome.
penguin? What? No.
What was that
Dog?
the little?
Yeah.
Ace.
Yes.
There we go. See?
Ace. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad it came back.
Yeah, so are we. Okay. Which Doctor Who companion married another Doctor Who companion?
Amy and Rory.
Yeah.
Amy and Rory is one couple. There actually were at least two others. So, but you don't need to get those.
Okay.
The others were Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright, and Mickey and Martha.
Oh, man.
But against all odds, you actually got all of those correct.
Go us.
I think Bill really pulled us out of the mess with that on the first one.
Okay, so we were talking about lame supervillains, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So think back to puns, okay, because it will help you with this one.
Injuries again here.
Yeah. So which Batman villain smiles while he strangles you?
The Joker. I mean,
Close.
Oh, so this is a pun related.
The Choker.
That would be it.
Okay.
I said the
Okay,
Joker.
thank you, thank you.
No, not the Joker. Not the Joker.
The choker.
The Joker. Oh,
And which Batman villain taunts Batman with pancakes?
The Griddler.
The Griddler it is.
Condiment Man.
No. Tom, you're thinking of the waffle.
Well, he wouldn't taunt Batman. He thinks Batman's cool.
Which
This is like the Tick
Batman
meets
villain?
Gotham.
Pardon?
Okay.
Wait, what
This
was
is like
that?
the Tick.
Dan?
You know all the bad guys from the Tick. This is like the Tick meets Gotham. Yeah.
Right.
I may have been watching The Tick when I came up with this category. I will not confirm or deny that.
Yeah, I was going to
what-
say, if one of the answers is Chairface Chippendale, yes, you were watching the Tick.
And I've got to say, my favorite character name from The Tick, any incarnation, is still Batmanuel. Which Batman villain turns people into artistic carvings?
The Whittler.
No.
I
Maybe.
mean, isn't that the right answer?
Yeah, it is a right. It is a right.
answer?
Okay, it is a right answer. It is a right answer. It's not what I was looking for, but you will get credit for that.
I mean, I actually want to hear the right answer. If it's not the Whittler,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should tell you the right answer.
Like, will be this Batman,
I was actually looking for Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
Okay, that is better.
Okay, that's a little
He
bit.
doesn't turn in artistic carvings. He turns in artistic ice sculptures. It's
I thought it
No,
was
a
the
freeze
Egyptian.
is like a slightly 3D thing that you would put on a wall.
All right, I'm going to stick with the Whittler. I think the Whittler.
Yeah, we definitely give you credit for the Whittler, and I will have to put that down as a potential answer for future.
I was gonna say, I protest. I mean, under these circumstances, you could use with the ventriloquist dummy.
No, as I said, if you guys give me an answer that's not what I was expecting, but matches the question, you get credit.
Batman does have an Egyptian adversary named Bas Relief. So that's something.
That was the one with the cat head, right?
Yeah.
Vast relief. Yeah.
Okay, and finally, which Batman villain was created when somebody splashed hot soup on him?
Was that Condiment King?
Alexander Scalder.
Ooh, I like that. I was looking for Stew Face.
Sorry,
You
I was
are not
thinking
kidding,
of the Riddler,
I'm afraid.
You know, I thought Two-Face and I couldn't make it work. I don't know. That was nah.
Too much of a stretch, huh?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. That didn't. All right. Fine.
Okay, I'll go over here. Okay, well, you know,
You should
it
have
is
mentioned that these weren't actually really Batman villains.
no, but wouldn't they be great if they were?
No.
Okay, how about if they were tick villains?
The Legion of super replacement heroes would laugh at them. Legion of substitutes.
But they would fit in well in that cafe that shows it up at the end of how it should have ended.
Hang on just a minute, please.
Okay.
Have you guys ever watched that?
Which?
Hello,
How
can't
it should
talk
have
right
ended?
now. Bye.
It's a YouTube thing, how it should have ended.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
good.
You're back, Tom?
Yep.
Okay.
And my phone.
Okay. I would like you to name 4 SFWA grandmasters who are women.
Lois Bajol.
CJ
And
Cherry.
McCaffrey.
Okay.
Kate Wilhelm.
No, Kate was never named a grandmaster.
So you had
Would have
Anne
been
McCaffrey,
nepotism, right?
We got Anne McCaffrey.
Okay.
Catherine
Bill?
Moore.
Nope.
Marion Zimmer Bradley.
Lee Brackett. Lee Brackett.
Not Lee Brackett.
Wow.
Did somebody already say Ursula Le Guin?
You just did, so that gives you 4.
So there.
Okay.
The others are Andre Norton, Connie Willis, and Jane Yolen.
See, naming Kate Wilhelm would have been to be the Damon Knight Grand Master of Sifwa would have been nepotistic, right?
Well, they do have the Kate Wilhelm Solstice Award that they also give out. So they have an award named for both of them.
Good.
Power couple.
So I'm looking for 3 cities that have hosted multiple World Cons, but have had different names for different World Cons.
Ooh.
Chicago is one.
Chicago is one.
The official name of the 1952 Worldcon was not Chi-Con.
And what was it, Bill?
Wow, do I remember? Maybe not.
Oh,
Was it Kansas City?
No, the Chicago Convention was not named Kansas City.
yeah. Yeah, no, I thought of that too. Mid-Americon, right? But they did American too, so they
Correct.
did not show a lot of creativity in their naming process.
Right. The 1952 convention was the 10th annual science fiction convention, which it was not actually.
Wow.
I'm going to throw out there either St. Louis or Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yes, they have had 3 different names.
So there were LA Con,
Yes.
a number of them, but then
LA Con, they had Lost Con, they had.
No, LostCon is a regional convention. That's held
Oh, okay.
annually.
Okay.
The other 2 were PacificCon and SolaCon.
oh, okay.
Which
And we
one
need
was
one more city.
Southgate in 58?
That was SolaCon, I believe.
Worldcon, okay.
Okay, and one more.
London. I'm thinking London was not always the London.
Or sorry, New York. New York, right?
New York. Okay.
No, London has always been LondCon, and New York has always been Nikon.
Washington,
Worldcon?
D.C.
Even the very first Worldcon?
Was the first one?
The first one, a retronym, is Nikon. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, otherwise it's just the WorldCon.
Are you counting retronyms here?
we're counting retronyms.
Yeah. Can we just retronym everything right now and then?
Well, I see that's the problem. You know, Anne's going to rename every convention.
You're fundamentally asking a nitpicking question to begin with, right? Okay, and if you want to call the Nikon the first Worldcon the Nikon because other Worldcons have been called Nikons, that's probably not what it said on the promotional.
No, it did not. It did call itself the WorldCon, so we will give you that. The other places: Baltimore, Brighton, Cleveland, Glasgow, and San Jose.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I didn't even realize that Cleveland had hosted a Worldcon.
They had the Clevention, and they had Tricon. Tricon was actually put together by fans in Cleveland, Cincinnati, and I think it was Detroit.
Okay.
So the Tri referred to the 3 cities that were putting it
Oh.
together.
Clevention is such a delicious name, though.
I know.
Why would you abandon it?
That's all about this, right? This convention.
Anybody up for some more Filk? I'm going to
Tom
give you
is.
the. I'm going to give you the. I'm going to give you the first line of a Filk song, and I'm looking for the title of the Filk or the person who sings it. To save yourselves, I will not be singing the first line of a Filk song because nobody wants that. The Black Death arrived in Europe back in 1347.
Oh, Shannon does that. What's the title?
I did say you could just tell me the name of the singer.
Oh, okay. Is it Shannon?
It is Shannon, and it has
Shannon
the very.
McGuire.
And I actually gave you the title. It's called The Black Death.
The Black Death. Yeah.
I almost said that. Like I was like.
How about there's an undead-looking zombie standing right there in my mirror?
That's Michael Longcore's I Can't Party as Hardy as I Partied when I partied at 21.
Yes, that is correct. Way back in the 40s when I was young and free.
Sounds like something Juanita would sing.
That is because it is something Juanita has sung.
We're heavily relying on your talents, Tom.
Yeah.
Meager though they are.
Well, I try to bring in Filkers so I can make sure to ask some of the Filk questions. That is
Juanita Colson. What was the title of that song?
The Mummy Shuffle.
Oh, the Mummy Shuffle. Oh God,
And
yes, I love
she
this
actually
song.
names it as one of the ones she's most proud of. So.
Mm-hmm.
And one last one. We're spiny. We're hoary. We're all a little gory.
Is that a
excuse me,
Todd Smith
channel,
song?
I have to channel Rosie O'Donnell from Tarzan here. That would be me.
Yes, Bill. That is a Tom Smith song.
It has that kind of flavor
We're
somehow.
hoary, we're all a little gory, and in this here story we'll be doing things obscene. Now John here is certain his entrails are spurting. We better draw the curtain on this ugly little scene. So here's the Nostromo where the android lost his head. Ripley and the cat escape, but all the rest are dead. We're slimy, we're vicious, we're evil and pernicious. It's alien adventures and it's not a dream. Dee 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 dee. No one can hear you scream.
Thank you very much.
I have got to bring in Tom for more of these because the musical interludes give me a chance to figure out what I'm going to do next.
Yes. Glad to be of service.
Okay, I'm going to give you a word. It's a word that we all know, commonly
Thank
used
you
around the
so
house.
very much. This is going to be my word, and I will love it and hug it and pet it and name it George. George the word.
Okay, if you name the word George, you're not going to know what it means anymore.
Oh, crap.
I'm not looking for definition, though. I'm looking for the person who coined the word.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Okay. So we'll start out relatively easy, I think, with robotics.
Well, Isaac Asimov coined it inadvertently. He didn't realize he was inventing a new term, but that's the answer.
But he did coin it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about terraform?
Jack Williamson.
Jack Williamson?
Jack Williamson it is. Pangalactic.
So that's Adams,
Douglas
right?
Adams again.
No, it predates Douglas
can I-
Adams.
Can I
okay.
suggest maybe A.E. Van Vogt?
You can suggest it, but
Wait,
you would be
can you say
incorrect.
that one more time?
Pardon?
Can you say that one more time?
Pangalactic.
Pangalactic.
Niven and Cornell.
Not Niven and Purnell.
Dr.
Heinlein.
Not Heinlein.
Robert Sheckley.
Jack Chalker.
Jack
Oh.
Walker.
Yes. And finally, VidPhone.
Ooh.
Now that does sound like Heinlein, but
I think Heinlein probably would have gone with something like Visiphone or something.
Yeah, that'd be more style.
Right. Waldo phone.
Let's,
Not
Arthur C. Clarke.
Philip K. Dick.
okay, Dick.
yeah,
okay.
I was thinking it was one of. At first, I was thinking Bruce Bethke, and then I was thinking it was one of the cyber guys.
Good for him. He's an up-and-comer.
Okay, so now we're going to go on a tour of a variety of galaxies and universes.
Yay!
Before you get there, did anyone predict that any science fiction writer predict that when we got vid phones, we would call them Zoom?
No, but I think somebody did think that they would be called Skype, but we know that that's not going to happen.
Did anyone ever predict that we would spend all our time looking at kitten pictures and arguing about politics?
Oh, oh God. Actually, at the Nebulas, we had one Zoom room dedicated to a camera on live kittens, and that proved so popular that we then added one that was focused on one-day-old puppies.
Oh, puppies.
Okay.
Tell the Biz to do that, and then like DC and Shenzhen could do like competing panda baby video cams.
Yeah, actually, DC just got a new panda.
Yeah, they did. There's a new baby.
All right. I like smoffing as much as the next guy, but the next iteration of this is simply eliminating any programming that involves humans. Having different screens with cute animals on them.
That would make my job a lot easier as a programmer.
I was going to say,
You think they're just cute animals, but actually...
Yeah. At random, there's like a big crocodile that just comes out and eats everything.
Stephen could write this up this proposal with the title, "If I Ran the Zoom."
Yeah.
And its companion piece, Iraq the Zoo. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you the name of a planet. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right off, all of these are from movies.
Okay.
I'm looking for the film that I am in. Okay? So, Miller's Planet.
When you use Steve Silver, you mean the planet.
Yes. Well, I'm on the planet. Right now I'm on Miller's Planet. So what movie am I in?
Miller's Planet. So
these are going to be obscure 50s, radiation monster things, aren't they?
Miller's Planet, I believe, came out in a film in the last 10 years and was up for a Hugo Award.
Serenity?
Nope.
No. It's a frontier type thing, though, right?
It's not Prometheus.
Not Prometheus.
But something in that generation.
About that time, yeah.
It's not Interstellar, is it?
Yes, it is Interstellar.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the name. I was sitting here thinking it's not the one with the.
Yep. That's all I can think.
One of the burgeoning genre of sad astronaut movies.
So what? That's Interstellar, Prometheus, The Martian.
There's a lot of them.
No, The Martian's pretty lighthearted, but Ad Astra is nothing but a downer all the way through.
The thing is, in several of those things, like The Martian and Outland and things like that, the planet in question is Mars, so it's not, there's lots of options. So.
Right. Okay. Hey, Mars.
Okay, I'm going to say The Martian.
We're starting to get some really bad feedback from somebody. I'm not sure who it is.
I haven't moved. I haven't done a thing.
Okay. How about the planet Pandora?
Avatar.
Avatar is correct. And Phyrene 4.
I think it's coming from you, Steve.
I'm plugged in on a headset, so I shouldn't be getting feedback.
It's a digital delay from.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It's about 3 seconds long.
Somewhere, an audio engineer has found the suck knob.
So Phyrene 4?
Yes.
I can't place it.
Is it one of the Riddick films?
It is not. It's a film from the 1980s.
Last Starfighter?
No. Enemy Mine.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I never
Okay,
saw that.
And how about LV 426?
Oh, that's Alien and Aliens.
That is correct. So, okay, so I just got to know.
Great
we have
vacation stop. What?
We have about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
So, okay, which author wrote about the characters Piamur and Jacksum?
So that is Heinlein.
No,
No?
no,
Oh, no, I know. No, it's H. Beam Piper.
no,
Cordner Smith.
no.
Hammer. It's such a familiar character.
Can you spell?
Piemur and
Is it McCaffrey?
Jaxom. It is McCaffrey.
Okay.
Piamur was from the juvenile series that she did, and Jackson was
Yeah, I
Ruth's
was like,
writer,
it's
the White Dragon.
juveniles. I just had to keep coming up with them.
Dennis Erlin and Alistair Cullen.
Now, these aren't necessarily in the same book because you didn't have that with the first question.
Not necessarily the same book, but generally the same series.
They do not sound familiar to me.
Alistair Cullen. It's not part of Twilight, is it?
It is not part of Twilight.
Right. It's a good
Right.
guess, though.
Yes, I can see where you get that. The other name is Dennis Erlin.
So is it the Georgia series?
No.
No.
It's Catherine Kurtz's Dorini series.
Oh, okay. It definitely sounded.
Julie Coppercorn and Christy Riddle.
Tolkien?
No.
Sounds like Neil Gaiman, but
I could see where, yeah, but it's not.
Or Pratchett then?
No.
No.
Charles DeLint.
Riddle.
Charles
Oh,
DeLint.
okay.
And we'll give you one more. Selvar Hardin and Bel Rios.
Ah,
that one is Isaac Asimov with Foundation.
That is Isaac Asimov's Foundation, yes. Can you name 3 people who have won individually more than 10 Hugo Awards?
David Langford.
Yes.
Are we counting?
This includes
editors of
fans,
something
right?
That has
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry. Alec, fans or pros? And what's your question?
Are we counting an editor of something that has won a magazine award as a repeat winner?
Well,
Like a semi-pro magazine that's won a lot of things because it was the only semi-pro.
Yeah.
Yes, we can count that.
Okay.
So that would be
so-
Locus.
So Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Charles Brown. They both have 29, by the way.
Okay. Kelly Freeze comes to mind. Does he have more than 10?
He has not made it to the 10.
Michael
Right.
Whalen.
Michael Whalen has won 15,
Thank you.
Aha.
as has Gardner Dozois. Richard Geis has won 13, Mike Glyer 12, and Connie Willis.
Mike Glyer.
11.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Which author wrote about uterine replicators?
That would be Bujold.
That would be Bujold, yes. And which author wrote about an electronic thumb?
That would
Douglas
be
Adams.
Douglas Adams is correct. And how about chloroderm?
Chloroderm.
Spell that?
Kloraderm.
My guess, I'd take a Philip K. Dick guess because I have no idea.
It
It was
sounds
not-
like it's military. What?
It was not Philip K. Dick, and yes, it was military,
Alderman?
but not an author who's really known as a military science fiction author.
Eric Frank Russell.
More recent.
Really sounds like a product out of the Space Merchants, frankly.
Elizabeth Bear? No.
Elizabeth
Space
Moon.
Merchant-
Nope.
Charlie Strauss?
John Scalzi.
Nah,
Nice, cozy.
I don't know. Red shirts, old man's war. I'm starting to think he's a military author.
And I know, but if somebody says military science fiction, John's, even though he's written all those, his name doesn't really pop to mind, does it?
They literally call it the Old Man's War series.
I know.
Stephen.
I know they do. I know they do.
Word war in it.
But if you say military science fiction, does John's name pop to the top of your mind?
Yes.
Well, not as much as Drake or something, but yes.
You know, or Weber, or you know. And how about a sand snork?
What?
A sand.
Sand
Teletubbies.
snork. Pardon?
That could be Teletubbies for crying out loud.
Hi there, I'm the Sand Snork. Welcome me to your Saturday morning TV show.
Okay, if it isn't Teletubbies now, I think it should be.
Yeah. Well, it's not Sand Kings. It's not Sand Worms. That's the extent of my sand knowledge.
I was going to say sand. You'd think of Dune, although I suspect it's not the Dune series. But
It is the Dune series. Frank
Aha!
Herbert,
Wow.
Oh.
Snork. Sand snork.
like a snorkel.
Wow.
It enables you to breathe under sand.
I'm sorry, I like my version better.
Hi, I'm the Sand Snork.
Frankly, I like your version better also.
Yeah, I can see why Sand Snork didn't catch on the way like Still Suit did. It
Yeah.
doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Okay, name
Would
a
you like a snark of my sand snork?
name a Dracula film starring George Hamilton.
Oh,
Love at First Bite.
Love at
I was
First
just watching
Bite.
That last week.
Love at First Bite. Yes. How about one that stars Leslie Nielsen?
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yes. Richard Roxburgh.
Van Helsing.
Okay, I think we found Alex's category.
Yeah.
Yes, like really bad vampire movies. Yes.
Gary
Yes, this is
Oldham.
my-
Gary Oldham.
Gary Oldman.
Bram Stoker's
Yeah.
Dracula.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. And Charles Macaulay.
That one I don't know.
Did
I have
anybody
no
ever
idea.
see Dracula versus Billy the Kid?
It's
I think that just went on Alex's list of things to look for.
It exists. I did a show about Billy the Kid, and there's all it is.
I've got a copy of the Jack Palance Dracula, which is awesome. So,
Does it rank up there with Gore?
uh,
Which Jack Palance was also in. I mean, that's the connection.
yeah, no. This was a made for Quinn Martin, the guy who produced Dark Shadows. Also did this, made for TV, and Palance just nailed it. He was great.
But Uncle Steve,
The answer to the last one, Charles Macaulay played Dracula in Blackula.
I was going to say that it was a movie that didn't have the word Dracula in it.
Correct.
I mean, the title.
Right. So, okay, we are pretty much at the end of our time. So once again, I would like to remind people that if they want to send in questions, it's infopleasesf@gmail.com. I would like to thank all of our viewers. I assume that we have viewers for watching us and sticking with us for the last 45 minutes.
There's
And I
some
would
comments in the chat, so I assume somebody made them.
Right. And I would especially like to thank Anne, Alec, and Tom for subjecting themselves to this without really knowing what they were getting into, and Bill for coming back for a second helping of this.
yeah, I actually volunteered knowing what we were looking for.
And actually, at this point, I should say Bill filled in at the last minute. His place on the panel was supposed to have been taken by editor guest of honor Chris Garcia, who was not able to make it. Chris lives out in the San Jose area, and his house is currently being threatened by the wildfires out there. He's been evacuated. He and his family are safe, but they have absolutely no idea what's going on with their house. So, I'm sending him positive energy, good thoughts, prayers if you do. It's going to be a while before he knows what the situation is, but we all hope for the best for him.
Yep.
So, but thank you all for participating. I hope you all had a good time, and maybe we'll do this again either virtually or in person sometime.
This was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. This is great.
Anytime, absolutely.
It's been a pleasure. All of you are fun people.
Yeah, this is.
So-
I
That's
just want to
been a
give
fun
you
day.
all a big hug with my sand snork.
Sometimes I'm kind of glad this is virtual.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, okay, hold on.
Okay, I have to gear up for a 7:00 concert, you guys. So I'm going to bow out here. And thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate it. And we will talk later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And see,
So
we got
good to
Alec
see you
reading.
all.
Oh,
Wait, did you find a
Sand
sand snort?
snort. Here it is. Big as life. So, wow, you learn something new every day. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Learned something that you already knew, kind of, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Hot
thanks
jets
everybody.
and clear ether.
Take care.
Bye.
Right.